Alright, folks, so it's about 5 a.m. in the morning, and it is dark and raining outside. It is a rainy morning. It makes you not want to wake up. But anyway, oh God, what day is it? It's day 97. We're going to do a scale weight real quick. We're back down.
Your weight is 282 pounds.
282 even. So we dropped the 0.8. Last time I dropped a 0.8, we dropped 4 pounds behind it. Will lightning strike twice? I don't know. We will find out as the day goes along. But whew. It's too early. Too early. But things seem to be going in my favor as far as the scale goes. Wasn't going to use the scale this week, but recent comments out there people have made about not not using a scale. I see some of the people out there using these devices to track their however them devices work, track their carbs and everything, yada yada. They won't use a scale, but they'll breathe into a device in a minute and try to change up their diet in order to manipulate what that device reads to them. Is unreal to me. Don't use a scale though. I think you get about the same results by blowing into a kazoo or a harmonica. Good. Alright, I'm gonna quit. Quit picking on these people now. Alright. I'll holler at you when I get woke up. Alright, so it is time to make us another sub sandwich for today. And let's see, what have I never tried before? Oh, let's see, what about this buffalo chicken? Let's check that out. See what the buffalo chicken is all about. Is this even a thing? Don't remember seeing it on the menu. I'll ask about it. Tell you what, we're going to go with something we're more familiar with, just to be on the safe side, because we do not want to screw this up. That is for sure. So let's go with the cold cut combo. That's what I was thinking about anyway. Go to the nutrition calculator here, click none there. Build our sandwich. American cheese, banana pepper, black olive, green, jalapeno, lettuce, pickles, red onions. Alright, here we go. Choose the foot long option. We're only at 640. Honey mustard brings us up to 680. The cold cut is actually a pretty low calorie sub, which surprises me. We'll put black pepper on there. Oil, 770. And red wine vinegar stays at 770. 770 calories total for that. So I have been getting a bag of chips yesterday that added 210 to the total. So we're hitting right at 1,000 calories or more a day right now. Yeah, I feel like adding a bag of those what do you call those chips that I had yesterday? Those multi-grain sun chips. Yeah, I like those, and I like the baked Lays. I like the regular chips too, but I'm just really digging those chips right now. I've always liked the baked Lays barbecue chips. Even when I'm not dieting, I just go through a whole bag of them at a time. So I have to really limit those. Good thing they've got single serving options there. Same with the sun chips. I enjoyed those sun chips yesterday. I'll probably get more of those. Or maybe a bag of Doritos. I like those too. Who knows? We'll figure it out later. But anyway, I'm hitting right at 1,000 calories or just under every day so far. So pretty extreme fasting method, I know, but hey, it's effective so far. Let's see if we can push on toward the 10th, get this 50 pounds off of us. Alright, so you know what time it is? The old dreaded hot mama time. This is my last one. We will see how this affects me today, and that will be our decision on whether we should get more to finish out the rest of these 10 days. Alright, so I'm just sitting here suffering in silence by myself right now. Whew. Man, that was hot. It ain't hit me yet. My whole chest is warmed up though. Whew. Throat. It is a superfood, I'm telling you. It may have a lot of sodium or whatever in it, but I guarantee a lot of that gets flushed out after that pickle hits your stomach. It's bringing some stuff with it, I'm telling you. Powerful, powerful weight loss tool. Now, you can't eat it every day. You got to do it every other day, or you got to give it some time off, because in the past I used to do it, and eventually you'll get used to it, and your body will get used to taking it in, and it won't flush you quite as good unless you let some time go by. I will say that about it. So that is important to know if you're going to be crazy enough to try this. And it's not really that far-fetched. It's not that crazy. I mean, I've done some stuff like the cabbage soup diet. And I attempted when I was on keto, the egg diet. I didn't even make it through a day of that. I made it through about 2 days of that cabbage soup diet, and it would flush you out too, but not on the level of this pickle. Nothing I've ever discovered does what that pickle will do to you. And the good thing about it is it has no carbs. You could pretty much do it on any diet you're on. But it's an extreme situation. That's why I'm going through the pain, going through the pain. And honestly, it don't hurt as bad as you would think. When it finally starts flushing out, it doesn't hurt as bad as you think it would. I've never been that affected by it. It's kind of weird how it works. Almost sometimes, just a regular pickle would probably do the same thing with that much vinegar and dill juice in there. Kind of does the same thing, but that hotness from the pepper that they soak that in, I guess, amplifies the effect of it, or the effectiveness of it. Alright, so that's enough about hot pickles while we're sitting here waiting on it to send us running and screaming to the bathroom. I thought I'd talk a little bit about something Shell had asked me in a comment that I answered this morning. She asked me, did people notice my weight loss? And it's weird when you're on a diet and you're losing weight. There has been quite a few, no, I should say very few people. Oh, hold on a second. Oscar is bugging me to get up on the bed. There's been very few people who have said anything to me. I know everyone can see it, for sure. It is a very noticeable difference between the first of the year when I started this and now. But people are funny about not letting you know that they know that you've lost weight, are they not? Like, you really find out who is really paying attention to you when you're doing an extreme weight loss program. Well, this isn't really that extreme. I mean, we're into our 4th month now, and we're 7 days into the 4th month, and we're almost at 50 pounds of weight loss. That's not that unheard of, and it's not that extreme of a weight loss either. Now, when I'm sub-fasting, I'm restricting calories to the point where, it's way less than what I should be taking in. I'm 50, y'all. I am 50 years old. I want to get this weight off of me. And I want to use intermittent fasting now that I know what it's called and know how to keep it, in my life to a point where I get to my goal, I can use it to maintain. Eat what I want, and then go back and maintain as needed, and keep an eye on the scale. Just keep an eye on the scale, and I have a goal weight of 100 pounds, so I'm going to try to lose about maybe 110 to 120 pounds, and try to fluctuate in that 20-pound mark, somewhere in between it, where my desired goal weight is, and between that, maybe 20 is a little extreme, but you get what I'm saying, about 15 pounds or so, and just kind of fluctuate on that 15-pound mark, and try not to get back up above the 100 pounds of weight loss that I'm trying to achieve. I think that is a reasonable way to go about it, and that is my plan going forward. So that's what I plan to do. But yes, people notice. I mean, my mom, for instance, God, I hope she never sees this. Uh, I always know when my mother knows that my wife or I can lose weight or have lost weight, because she'll start saying things like, "Oh, I think I'm ready to get back on the Atkins diet," because that was her thing, right? Dr. Atkins. That I was going to go buy me some keto bars. You want to go on the Atkins diet with me, Tommy? That's what her and my dad call me. They call me Tommy. And I'm like, no, I'm kind of, sick of carb diets and stuff. I say, I'd rather do something else. I don't tell her that I'm doing anything, and she's baiting me to try to get me to come out and say what I'm doing. But she knows that I've done these carb diets in the past, because she is the one that she was one of the bigger influence of me doing those type of diets, because she did Atkins in her younger days with a lot of success. And so that's the first thing she'll bring up, and that's when I kind of take that as a compliment when people start talking about, oh, I need to get on a diet around you. And I've got some in-laws, that do that with me and Janice as well. I think I'm ready to start losing weight. They'll throw that out there, like hoping you'll say something. And me and my wife have gotten very wise to this over the years. We'll be like, yeah, I wonder what we could do. I make them come out and say it before I say a word. That's just how I am. I don't gloat about it to anyone. I don't go around advertising that I've lost 50 pounds in real life. I mean, of course, I advertise it every day, so that's kind of a may seem a little crazy for you to think about, for me to say something like that, but I don't advertise it. My buddy Mike Noble that joined my channel a week or so ago, they didn't even know. He didn't even know I had a channel doing this. He knew about my camera because our last metal detecting trip together, he asked me about it, and I told him how the camera worked and everything, and he liked it, said he was interested in it. And I was having to turn him down on our last metal detecting trip because of my wife's situation, health situation, and he noticed the camera around my neck. So I came clean to him, about my latchkey Gen Xer. And he became a fan, and he gets in there and he watches my videos and he comments, and but yeah, people will hide the fact that they know that you've lost weight. My wife is calling me. She's having trouble with the shampoo. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. She just wanted to show me how good her new shampooer was working. We got a brand new one. We had a small one, and she kept having to fill it up, like constantly filling the thing up with water and solution. And we got her a bigger one with a holding tank. And she is in there wearing it out, buddy. I'm telling you what, that thing is sucking up the dirty water out of the carpet. When you got little dogs and stuff and you keep them in the house like I do, you gotta stay on top of those things. And she won't let me play with it right now. It's her new toy. Don't worry. One day. Oh man. But yeah, we are on day 97. 97 days. We got 2 more days to drop those 4 pounds. We're hitting it 202 dead even this morning on the scale, so we did drop 0.8 pounds overnight. That's getting toward almost a pound right there. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be under that, not going back up. We'll see. We shall see. But but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for good results. But yeah, it's quite an experience. This has been quite an experience. I mean, the weigh-ins every day really reflect on the fact that you know, that you're either maintaining pretty good. So far in the past 4 days, we had one little slight gain of 0.4 pounds, which is practically nothing. That could have been anything. A little bit of stored water, inflammation, anything. But I really do expect to drop this other 4 pounds, and it wouldn't hurt me to go a little more than that 4 pounds by the 10th. We got 2 more days to pull it off, and even if we don't, we're going to be a lot closer to it than we were in the first place. And I can't complain about that. I can't complain about that because I am at my record low as of today. Since January 1st, I am at my record low. I've lost more weight now than I did in 2020. Going into early 2021 on keto, I've lost more weight now than I did on that diet. And I am continuing to have success. And that means the world to me. I was thinking my daughter was going to be off next week for spring break, and I had big plans to do a lot of stuff on the grill for the week with her being home, but they want her there, but they're going to let her off Good Friday and over the weekend, and maybe even Monday too. So I will maybe get in some cooking on Good Friday. Saturday and Sunday will be iffy because my daughter likes for us to take her to Wendy's or Zaxby's or whatever she chooses, and my daughter's autistic, guys. She don't ask for a lot. I mean, there's children out there that get way more than that all the time, you know, everything handed to them on a silver platter. That's all she ever asked for is some cookies and french fries and chicken strips, you know. So of course, yes, I'm gonna give her those things. I mean, she don't even ask for toys or anything like that. She's got tablets that she plays with. We buy those like on major holidays and birthdays and stuff for her. But what kid doesn't get those type of things on those type of days, you know? And not even the expensive ones either. It doesn't have to be the major expensive iPads or nothing like that. You know, some of them cheaper tablets, you know, suits her just fine as long as she can play music on them and look up stuff on YouTube and little cartoons and kids type stuff is what she's into. So yeah, I mean, I've got it pretty good with her. My son is even less picky than that. You feed him some good food, and he likes home cooked food over fast food, but he does like both. So he is really good. I can go fix him bologna and cheese sandwich. He's like his daddy. I know you see me eat Subway and out a lot, but honestly, you know, I could eat at home and eat bologna and cheese sandwiches, tomato sandwiches, you know, stuff like meatloaf and mashed potato. I can even eat hamburger helper. I am good with some stroganoff, hamburger helper, you know, something, you know, easy to fix, and you can put a little baked beans and a little even instant mashed potatoes out of the box. I am not a picky eater. When me and my wife first got married and first moved into this house, sometimes I would come home to because we didn't have a lot of money, you know, we were fresh into the game of paying bills and stuff, and you know, sometimes we had to eat what we could afford to get by on, but it was always a big meal. It seemed like it was never nothing, you know, too pathetic or anything. We'd eat stuff like the hamburger helper, and sometimes even stuff like those Salisbury steak dinners, the family size ones. We'd get some of those, and she'd make me up some mashed potatoes. Now, she's not as big into the instant potatoes as I am, so she'd just mash them up out of regular potatoes. But sometimes, if she was not feeling like doing all that extra work, she would do the instant potatoes and open a can of baked beans, and sometimes, can of spinach, and the way she cooks the spinach, she'll boil it with chopped up onion in it, and that has always been very good. And, we'd eat simple, but we were happy about it. We were not miserable eating that way. We loved it. Oh, and almost forgot, a can of Grand's biscuits. Yeah, you got to have a couple of Grand's biscuits, when you get home from a long day at work. I used to work the 12-hour swing shifts, man. I'd come home to when I was on the day shifts part, I'd come home to that, and that would be my suppers. But yeah, man, it's been a good life. Oh, and the good news is she does not have cancer. Her biopsy come back fine. She's cancer free. There's more on that story. A while we thought it might be, that I will have to get into when I've not made the video so long. I will tell you about that, but I just want to let everybody know that her biopsy's fine. She's cancer free. Her pap smear came back clean this time, cancer free. C word is no longer an issue. The fibroid tumors are malignant, so that means they're not active. They will remove those, and that will stop all of the bleeding that she's had trouble with. So good news, everybody, and thanks for all your prayers. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I've had some emotional moments that y'all have not seen off of camera over this. Me and her both. We have been through it, and all of y'all's encouragement and continuing to ask about how she's doing from time to time means so much to me and her both. I really do appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, and I love you all. Alright, well, that's all I have for today. Until tomorrow, you folks have a good one.